What's up, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more hardcore. And indeed, we're back with some more early hardcore, some of that early Gabber sound, though it is a modern tune. And indeed, we're listening to another tune by one of my favorite hardcore producers, Stella, who produces under the name Slugnoid. We're going to listen to a tune on his release on the Mokum XXX Fucking Hardcore Limited series. This is Fucking Hardcore Limited number 26. And as I mentioned, wow, did you hear that out there? Or as I mentioned in a number of videos, I'm a huge fan of Mokum, both for the music and also for the ethos and sort of philosophy behind the label. Absolutely love it. But yeah, we're going to listen to a tune that Slugnoid did called The Revenge. And this tune is absolutely monstrous. As I said, it captures that sort of early 90s hardcore feel and style. It also has one hell of an acid segment near the end. Not quite an acid ride-out in terms of the way that I've talked about that, which is typically what I mean by that is at the end of the main section of the tune, on the way into the outro, there'll be a part where the acid, even if it does what it's done before in the track, it'll be a bit accentuated. It might even do some flourishes and some accents that it didn't do prior to that. This is more like its whole section, like the acid just really sort of, it goes into a breakdown very quickly. The acid starts pinging away, and then it launches and it gets more intense, and then a final level of intensity, and then we go into the outro. So I don't know, it's right on the edge of being what I would have called an acid ride-out, although again, this is sort of my term, so you know, if I don't know how to use it, I don't know anyone will. But yeah, either way, it's a really lovely acid segment. It absolutely goes on fire, and the last iteration, it's short, it's just one bar, but the last most intense iteration of the acid work is just bliss. It's amazing. So without further ado, let's get to it. This is Slugnoid's tune from 2021 called The Revenge on Fucking Hardcore Limited number 26 on Mokum. And as I said, get ready for a wicked tune and an even more wicked acid segment. 45? We'll go 45. Sorry. Getting distracted by these huge fireworks outside, which don't even really make sense. We had our July 4th shindig like a week ago. What's up, people? You got leftovers? Feels like the old school, energetic, like fist-pumping hardcore. And that old, you know, that sped-up vocal, you get a lot of that in hard house, and you know, hardcore and hard house, they share a sort of early history. I believe the earliest hardcore grew out of an increasingly fast hard house style in the Netherlands, which, if you didn't know, is where Mokum is from. Oof. Kick and bass line, very nice, very tasty, as always with his tunes. I forgot to mention at the front end of the video, I did react to this on my old channel, but the videos from my old channel, the audio is compressed, and this tune deserves to be heard at the fullest, so I wanted to come back and do it, so that's why we're here. Normally I'd mention that up front, but I did forget. Notice that like quasi sort of scratching, or like crab sort of scratching sound. I do remember reading that Slugnoid's DJ sets, he does incorporate scratching sometimes. I respect that. I don't fuck with it really. Like, you know, I do a lot of things. I got a lot of little DJ tricks and little techniques, but yeah, I don't mess with scratching or crabbing, so respect to those who do, but I like the idea of building it into a tune. Also, listen to that high, kind of frantic, a little edgy sort of melody. Like there's an elegance, but there's also like a tension in that melody. Melody, which is now kind of a little more chopped up and fragmented. It's very like dribbly, like it has like it's staccato, but they're like rounded edges. Rounded edges. We trademarked that oxymoron. Back to that scratching sort of vibe. And acid. Percussion. At least a clap. And one more. Monsters. Again, that acid part, it just really fires me up. Like, it's one of those parts where, as a DJ, it's annoying because the track is coming to an end, so you have to kind of be getting ready to do what you're going to do, because by this point you're going to want to be mixed enough into your new tune that the kick is there, sort of, matched with this. But it is also the kind of part where you just want to rock out and feel it. So sometimes as a DJ, you're restricted by the fact that you have to work. You got to mix into another tune, so you can't just sit back and enjoy a tune, which I have mentioned in particular in relation to hardcore, like acid trance and hard trance, and certainly like melodic trance, Goa trance. Some songs can be like 10, 11 minutes even, or at least like 8, 9 minutes. So you do actually have a few moments here and there, especially if you've matched the incoming tune very early and there's not really too much where you're going to do with beat juggling or whatever, where you can just sort of enjoy the music and kind of vibe with the crowd and so on. Excuse me. But yeah, with hardcore, a lot of tracks are like 4 minutes, maybe 4.5 if you're lucky, 5. But some of them are like 3:45 and so on. So you just don't have a lot of time to mess around. And I mentioned before, beat matching hardcore. It's something that I've come to very much enjoy. But at first listen, it's a bit trickier than like if you're mixing like 140 beat per minute like melodic trance or something. Which to me, matching beats in that idiom is a lot easier. Like I said, I've gotten to very much enjoy hardcore beat matching. But it is something that takes some concentration, so you just don't have a lot of time with hardcore. So it's one of those things where, like, in a mix, I'm probably going to be just about to start the transition, or I'm lining up the tune or whatever. But that acid segment, it really just deserves to be like listened to and appreciated, which is nice when I do these reactions. So again, I had done this before, wanted to come back and react to it. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're enjoying some of these hardcore reactions with acid. I like acid in a number of different settings, but some good early hardcore / Gabber with acid is one of my favorite things in the world. So let me know what you think. I hope you appreciate it. Have a good day, have a good night, and I will see you next time. Peace.